Hey guys, and welcome back to Rock My Face. Today's tutorial I'm going to do for you is going to be on how to make small or even tired eyes look larger and brighter. I think this is a really good one to do, and I've had a couple people ask for it. So to get started, a couple things that you need to have to accomplish this look are a white or a flesh colored soft eyeliner pencil. You want to make sure it's soft or it's just not going to work out on your waterline the way you want it to. So look for a soft one. The white one's going to be a little bit more dramatic, but it works just as well, and it's the one I'm going to use today, and I'm going to show you how to apply it and how to make it last. The second thing that's important is an eyelash curler. Even if you have small lashes, it doesn't matter. You need an eyelash curler to give that lift to your lashes. It's going to make the biggest difference in the world, how you apply your mascara and how you curl your lashes, and how large your eye looks. So I have a little bit of foundation on, I have some blush on, and some lip gloss. I have nothing on my eyes, so I'm going to get started. So the first thing you want to do is make sure your eyelids are an even tone. So I'm going to start with a concealer. You could also use a primer potion. I'm going to use a concealer just because I work really late hours, I'm tired a lot, and I like to use a concealer to go underneath my eyes because I tend to have dark circles under them. So I'm just going to go in with a concealer, and I'm going to place it all over the lid, all the way up to the brow. And I'm also going to take some underneath the eye. And the way I'm going to do this, y'all, is I'm going to complete one eye and I'm going to leave the other eye the way it is. Because I've had so many people say, you know, I do my makeup on the way to work, or I just slap on some mascara and foundation and I run out the door. So I'm going to show you the difference. And if you just take a good 10 minutes just to do these little tricks and tips, then what a difference it can make. Okay, so I have an even base now on my eyelid, and I'm going to go and the second thing that's important to me is to make sure your eyebrows are really nicely groomed. Now, you don't have to have, as you can see, I don't have very small eyes, and I tend to have a lot of space between my eyebrow and my lids. You don't necessarily have to have the arch that I have, but it's important to make them look clean and groomed, just to make everything look nice and neat. So I'm just going to go in with a brown eyeshadow, and I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows and just make them look nice and groomed. Sorry. Just make them look clean. Okay, now the shadow I'm going to start off by using is a flesh colored shimmery. You don't have to use shimmery, you can definitely use matte, but I'm going to use a shimmery one. It's this top color here. I just got this one from Ulta, and this is the Good Girl eyeshadow palette. And I'm just going to sweep that all over the lid. And I'm just using a Real Techniques Dome shadow brush. Now I'm going to go in with a light colored shadow, and this one is a white shimmery color. I've used this several times with you guys. This is the MAC Mashi color, and it has a lot of shimmer in it too. You just want to make sure that you use a color that's lighter than your natural skin tone to highlight the parts of the eye that we want to make brighter. So I'm going to take, this is just a detailing brush, and I'm going to take this white color right under the eyebrows. On the inside corners of the eyes. Just a little bit underneath. And I keep finding blue glitter everywhere. I don't know where it came from, but it keeps appearing all over my eyes. So if you see a piece of blue glitter, it's not on purpose. And you can even run a little bit in the middle of your eye, or even all the way across the lid. It's just completely up to you how bright you want them. So as you can see, that looks way brighter and more awake than the other side. Now with the liner, the one I've chose to use today is a MAC gel liner. L'Oreal makes one. There are several good ones out there you can use. You could also use a liquid liner. You could use a pencil, just whatever you're used to using or whatever you like to use. And I'm going to use black, and I'm just using a small detailing brush. Now I'm not going to run the black liner all the way into the inner corner because that's going to close up the eye. So I'm going to start just on the outer edge, and I'm going to keep it close to the lashes. Okay, so I haven't brought it all the way down to the outer corner either, and you don't want to. I'm going to actually give a little bit of flick above where this corner is. So I'm going to come up about 2 millimeters, I guess, and just flick it out. This is going to give the eye lift also. Now you can make your flick as dramatic as you want. You don't have to have it dramatic at all. You can just give a tiny little flick, and that will give it just a little bit of lift. And I don't know why my dog's growling, but he is. Okay, so as you can see, this is where the corner of my eye is, so I've come up just a little bit to give it that flick. And now I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom, just on the outer. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of dimension to my eyelid. So I'm going to use a color. This is out of the Urban Decay palette, and it's called Buck. It's darker than my skin tone. It's just a nice tan brown. And I'm going to run that in the outer crease. Now you want to do this on your socket bone. If you have a really small socket bone and you want your lid to look larger, just go a little bit on top of it. Just run it on the outside. If you don't like your black eyeliner being so bold, you can also run over your black liner with that tan color too. This will just kind of tone it down a little bit. I'm just going on the outside with that light brown. So as you can see, that just gives the eye just a little bit of dimension there. Alright, now I'm going to take a small detailing brush like this, and this one is actually Real Techniques accent brush. I'm going to take that same Buck color, the darker tan beige, and I'm going to run it all the way underneath the eye. Sorry, y'all. Not all the way to the inner corner, but close. Mainly just on the outside like that. You want to leave it bright here. And if you want to, you can even take some gold shimmery color and place that underneath too. Alright, now for the lashes. I'm going to take my curler and give them a really good curl. I'm going to do it a few times actually. Do this with no mascara on your eyelashes. I'm just going to place that on there, and I'm really going to concentrate, guys, on the length. You don't necessarily want to get all the way up to the root of the lash. You want to concentrate on how long you can make them look. So on the ends, basically, is where you want to put all the focus. Okay, now I'm going to let that sit for a minute, and then I'm going to place another coat on. Alright, while that dries, I'm going to go in with my white liner pencil, and I'm going to place that right on the waterline. Alright guys, I'm using a mirror here, and it's kind of making this so difficult. There we go. And this you want to take all the way to the inside corner. Now, if you want to ensure that that stays really well all day, take a small accent brush, take that white that we used earlier for a highlight, get it on there, and then we're going to place that, pull the eyelid down, or excuse me, the waterline down, and just carefully place it on top of that liner that we just placed on. Be really careful not to get it in the eye because, especially if you wear contacts, it will get under there and it doesn't feel good. Just gently place that. And I'm also going to do the same thing on the bottom. I'm not going to go all the way to the root. I'm going to concentrate on the length on the outside, or excuse me, on the ends of the lashes. And again, I'm going to let that sit and then put another coat on. Okay guys, so as you can see, that makes the eye look so much larger, and it literally took about 10 minutes to do of your extra time in the mornings. So if you're still not happy with this and you want them to look even larger than what they look right now on me, then I'm going to show you what false lashes can also add to this look. Okay, so I'm taking my false lash, place it, excuse me, place it right down into the center of the eye, connect your ends, don't feel that this is something that you have to do to make your eyes look larger. You definitely don't. This is just, I mean, if you're going out, say you want something really dramatic, you want to do something to really change your look up, this, something as simple as putting a false eyelash on could be just the thing you need, you know? You can just save it for times when you just want something a little bit extra. So guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hope your small eyes become much larger. Hope you learned something and you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.